It rains very often in Singapore. Sometimes you get a thunderstorm. At other times, it's only a drizzle. Wind can be a nuisance, but it can be of great help too. Wind also keeps us cool on a hot day. There are special instruments to measure changes in the weather. You can find them at the Singapore Meteorological Station. This is a sunshine recorder. It measures the amount of sunshine from sunrise to sunset. When the sunlight passes through this lens, it burns a mark on the card, which is placed at the base of the recorder. The lens in the recorder works very much like a magnifying glass. If the sunlight is blocked by clouds, there will be no burn mark. By looking at this card, you can tell at what time of the day it was cloudy and at what time there was sunshine. This is an instrument you must be familiar with. It's a thermometer. A few types of thermometers are used to measure air temperature. These thermometers are kept in the Stevenson screen so that direct sunlight will not fall on the thermometers. Air can still flow freely so that an accurate recording of the temperature of the air can be made. This instrument is used to measure the amount of rainfall. We call it a rain gauge. When it rains, water is collected in this bottle. Using this cylinder, we can find out the amount of rainfall for the day. What's this? It looks like a sock. Yes, it's a wind sock. See, the sock is full of air. It shows that the wind is strong. The wind blows into the sock. So by looking at it, you can also tell the direction from which the wind is blowing. Now look at the object on the roof of the building. That's a wind vane. It tells us the direction from which the wind is blowing. This is a cup anemometer. It measures wind speed. See these cups? The wind forces them to rotate. When the wind is stronger, they rotate faster. These instruments are used at the Singapore Meteorological Station to give accurate information. They provide information on the direction of the wind and the speed of the wind. So you see, these are some of the instruments that provide useful information on the weather conditions. Such information helps the officers at the Singapore Meteorological Station to predict or forecast the weather. Do you know why it is important to forecast the weather? Well, weather forecasts can save lives and properties. They give early warning on bad weather, such as severe storms. If people know that a severe storm is coming, they will take the necessary actions to safeguard themselves against the storm. There are also people like the farmer and the pilot of an aeroplane who depend on weather forecasts in their work. What you see here is a map showing the areas that are experiencing bad weather. With this information, the pilot will avoid flying through these areas so that his passengers will have a smooth flight. The speed of the aeroplane is affected by the direction and speed of the wind. Information on the direction and speed of the wind is therefore needed to calculate how much fuel an aeroplane will use to fly from one place to another. The captains of ships too listen to the weather forecast to make sure that they do not sail into storms. And a fisherman will have to check the weather forecast if he wants to go out to sea. What about you and me? Do we depend on the weather forecast? Surely you would prefer to play, cycle, or swim on a sunny day. So you may need to check the weather report before you go outdoors. You can get an instant weather forecast from the Singapore Meteorological Station. The number to call is 542-7788.
The weather for Singapore from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. is expected to be partly cloudy, with showers over a few areas in the early evening. The temperature will range between 24 and 31 degrees, and relative humidity between 70 and 95%. High tide is 2.5 meters at 2:54 a.m.